What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to CHGO Bulls Pregame, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download their app. Be sure to use promo code CHGO when you sign up. I'm Matt Peck. You can follow me on Twitter at Bulls_Peck. My guy, Big Dave, is at BAWL Sports. Will the GOAT Gottlieb, perfectly coiffed, is here. Will_Gottlieb. Follow him for all of his Bulls reporting updates, stats, clips, all that jazz.
Adult.
Joining us in studio, you might recognize him, the handsome man with the backwards hat and the beard and the fingerless gloves. He is our former co-star at BFF, still our BFF, from Bulls Outsiders on NBC Sports Chicago. The man, the myth, the legend, John Sabine is here. Give it up for John Sabine!
I'm thrilled to be here. If both teams could lose, what a great time that would be. The first time ever.
Oh, and you already getting a shout out from Ben Dean. The man with the fingerless gloves. Ben Dean, legend.
They always wanted to see the gloves, man.
It's so cold out, but not that cold.
When's the last time you put those on?
I wear these when I work a lot, actually, because my hands get cold, but I need to type.
This is true.
Yeah.
You've said this. Is there a variety yet? Or is it just
I need to be better, but I've been just saving.
See, I wonder why.
I want to go to Tulum. No, but I'm thrilled to be here, guys, to watch this monumental game.
I mean, no game has ever been more important in the history of the National Basketball Association.
I don't know, man. These stakes are pretty high.
They're high stakes, man.
We're talking about a couple extra percent at Victor Wembanyama here.
Right. And I think for both teams, it is in their best interest tonight to lose.
Oh.
For sure for the Mavs, and maybe to a lesser extent also the Bulls. You guys have a top 10 protected pick.
Yes.
That you have to send to the Knicks.
We get to.
Right. The Bulls have a top 4 protected pick that we all know has to go to Orlando if it lands outside the top 4.
We get to send it to Orlando.
We get to. As a thank you to the fine people of Orlando. It's an oxymoron. But, I mean, which team was going to try to tank harder tonight? Because they both should. My gut feeling as a Bulls fan who never believes anything good will happen is that the Bulls will win this game tonight, despite the fact that they're sitting Zach, they're sitting DeMar, they're sitting Pat Bev. They're going to basically play Caruso a little bit. That's what Billy Donovan said, but he'll be on a minute's limit. And they're still going to win because the Mavericks are sitting even more people, John.
Well, Luka's playing the first quarter.
Yes.
He'll put up 22, 8 and 8, and then he'll sit. But here's the thing. You're a numbers guy, right, Matt? You like numbers.
It depends on the numbers.
He likes betting numbers.
So the difference between 11th place in losses or 10th place in losses is 7% and 80%.
Right, which is wild.
So the Mavs should definitely try to lose this harder.
It's higher stakes for Dallas to lose tonight than it is for the Bulls to lose tonight.
It's 10 times as much.
Oh, man.
According to math.
Which, I mean, like, you must be terrified about accidentally winning this game tonight.
But I don't feel anything anymore. I truly, I'm just like, it's going to happen, whatever. Do you know how precision it is to be that mediocre, to miss a play-in, but somehow also have the 11th worst?
I mean, Bulls fans are nearly in the same.
Bulls know exactly how it feels.
Because we're going to go play the 9-10 play-in game, probably lose it, and then give, like, the 12th pick to Orlando.
Does making a play-in matter to you? Because you do have a Luka Doncic. I feel like the Mavs have a better chance to win out of the play-in.
I think so,
right?
True, because the West is
they're
kind
only
of
half a game out right now.
But
like, they still have a path in.
It needs the Thunder have to lose.
The Thunder have to lose. The Mavs need to win out. The Surging Thunder.
Who y'all have left after this?
The Spurs.
Oh shit!
So this is the game to lose. Like this and the fact that we have the same record, same amount of losses. It's kind of like fun. It's gonna be such a crash.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be Hell in a Cell. Like that's what this is.
Hell in a Cell.
Yes,
I understand that reference. I watched Sunday WrestleMania, John.
Oh my! I couldn't even really. I
couldn't even check it.
I watched the last one, and I don't want to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
I was all excited. My kid was asleep.
I could have told you that was going to happen. Man.
Oh,
we should have talked. I could have definitely told you.
Oh, he made a cool $10 billion this week.
He did. Yeah,
good for him. But guys, this is kind of fun because both teams are going to try their hardest
to lose.
Yeah.
Yes, this is true.
Although, like, the other part of that is guys who wouldn't normally get minutes in one of the last games of the regular season, many of whom have contract situations this summer when they need to figure out the next team they're playing for are all going to get lots of minutes in tonight's game.
True.
To try and prove something.
Finally.
Who's going to be the MVP of this?
I would love it for it to be Carlick Jones if he gets a lot of minutes for the Bulls.
I love Carlick Jones.
Just because it will make me laugh my ass off that I will have to listen to some Bulls fans being like, Carlick Jones should be our starting point guard next season.
Texas
because of
Legends
one
MVP?
game
Oh.
against the Mavericks D team.
Yes.
No, what you'll hear from me is why wasn't he actually getting some time? Not starting, but actually playing when it's a position of need that you clearly needed because we sucked at that position all season long, and it's one of the main reasons you're ass right now. So, yeah, you'll definitely hear that. You have a guy on your team who plays the position solid. Yeah, why wasn't he getting any ticks? So you'll hear that. Not, oh my God, he should be out there starting. That might come up, but not for me.
And he used to play for the Mavericks last season. So
Oh,
Carlick
shit.
Jones revenge
Former
game.
Mav. Oh, shit.
And he was in their G League team. Oh, I hope let's do it. The stage is set. Oh my gosh.
Carlick Jones is probably going to be better than anybody the Mavs are playing after the first quarter.
No, Jaden Hardy. I will.
Ooh, Jaden Hardy.
Jaden Hardy.
He's playing?
He's playing. And
All right, let's do that.
He's
He's
gonna
gonna have
He's going to put up
Hardy,
50
Carlick
points.
Jones.
He's going to get buckets.
Right.
Playoff game right now.
I brought my Jaden Hardy shirt. If he scores 30, I'm going to change
Well,
it.
so
You gonna flip?
I would guess
Like
that
the Sox, by the way.
that he will score 30 if he's going to play like a full game slate worth of minutes because, okay, so Luka's playing the first quarter and then sitting.
It's Slovenia night.
Josh Green is out. Klebe is out. Tim Hardaway Jr. is out. Christian Wood is out. Kyrie is out.
Yeah.
Who else on your team scores points?
Dwight Powell's going to get
Oh, my gosh. Dwight Powell.
the Canadian destroyer, Dwight Powell. Who else? Latvian Laser. JaVale.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's bleak.
Oh, yeah.
AJ Lawson.
AJ Lawson.
Watch
oh
out.
My God.
Truly. Actually, I still believe in AJ Lawson too, though.
Yeah.
Is that a relative of Ty Lawson?
I wish. No, he's good. He's like a G League guy. He's good. Long. Yeah. So who's going to be the Bulls leading scorer? Who's going to be the Mavericks leading scorer?
Patrick Williams.
You got Patrick. Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
That's a fair point.
So,
That's fair.
Game 82 last season when the Bulls were clinched
Yes.
into 6, then sat everybody. Pat Will put up 36 or whatever against
Like
the
12.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah. He balled out that game. This is true. Against their bench, but he balled out.
I wouldn't be surprised if we watch that again. So we have to just deal with the fact that he has potential that is most often untapped.
That's right. Deal with
great.
it, Matt.
Time is a flat circle.
Isn't this what you wanted?
No, none of this is what I wanted.
You wanted tanking, didn't you? This is what it's going to look like.
Way too late.
But this is what you wanted.
No, it's
You're
not.
getting a little bit.
It is not at all what I wanted, Dave. And
Do you want
that.
this loss?
Stop pushing my buttons right now. I'm so fucking pissed off about this whole freaking situation.
Did you miss this?
I mean, truly, you have no idea. Like, this is like such a hug for the soul. Oh my gosh.
F
got a
it.
pregame
Pregame
hat
hat
throw.
toss.
You're getting your loss, man. You
F
want your
it.
tank loss? This is your tank loss. Come on, be excited. You're getting your tank loss here. Poo, poo. This is what
Dave,
you want.
let it. Can't we just be happy? John's here. It's a
I am
Friday night.
I'm happy as hell.
You're
If both teams could lose, that would be.
at the cost of my happiness. You are happy. Congratulations.
yeah, that's fair.
This will be the first time a team wins and then tries to lobby the NBA to get it to redo it. Like just like what the Mavs try to do with the Warriors, they'll try to protest
How
it.
did you
Oh
feel
my
about
God.
that?
Oh, it was so stupid.
It was dumb, right?
It was so dumb.
It felt like it was dumb.
It was a bad play, but
Yeah.
it was gross to try to.
Yeah.
You lost the game.
What would even happen if they won that? Like
They would play like the 8
Play
minutes
from
of the
that
third
moment.
quarter and then the fourth quarter, and then the Warriors would win still.
They would make him go play that again.
Yeah, and I wonder if people who didn't play, who were injured, could
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
I think they could.
That's a good point. That's good thinking,
God,
man,
I wish
right
they
here.
did it.
These are thoughts.
Our guy AK in the comments said, I'm sure Sabine loved the Irving trade. We can talk more about what the hell the Mavs do moving forward
guys,
in
no,
post game.
This is called
but-
CHGO. This is not called DL.
No, but like, dude, Bulls fans, we all know the situation we're in, and like Kyrie and Luka and what the hell's going to happen. This is an interesting talking point for any and all NBA fans. But just, did you like the trade when it happened?
No, but I like it more than I did. Like, does that make sense? Like, he's been
Makes
awesome.
sense. He's been awesome.
And like, I get this sounds so stupid, but like, I kind of like, I didn't like Kyrie because of all the off-court accidents. So I never like really watched him because also he never played. In my defense,
Fair.
he like wouldn't play.
Couldn't watch him.
I would turn him on and he would say, "I don't want vaccines," and I would say, "But play basketball." He's so good.
He is.
He is so good, and he's been a good teammate. It looks like he's like high fives and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's been like, any sort of problems has not been his issue whatsoever. He's been awesome to watch.
Teammates love him. They keep reporting that stuff out. They love him.
I don't think we should have traded for someone
who might not
for
be
3
here.
months, who's famous for leaving, in a team that's famous for not retaining their own players somehow.
True.
It's definitely a bold strategy by Cuban.
I mean, how could his dad?
Bold strategy, Cuban.
You know, we didn't know the number they gave him. We don't have accountants. What is he? Rubles? But who could possibly? But I did not like the trade though. I think it was too much. But also then the KD trade happened, and I was like, oh, it wasn't that much.
Yeah.
Because that trade is nuts.
That's a lot.
And if they don't win a championship,
Oh my God.
bonkers.
Oh man. Yo,
buddy.
son.
All right,
At
let's
least
take
they
a quick
got Kevin
break.
Durant out of it instead of
That's
Rudy
true.
Gobert.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
goodness gracious.
That's bright
That's
side
a
right
bad
there.
one.
That's bright side right there.
We're going to give a shout out to our friends at DraftKings. We come back. I do want to talk about all of the situations that are up in the air in tonight's NBA action as far as play-in seeding, playoff seeding. Dude, the West is crazy.
This is insane, man.
Way more interesting than what's going on in the
Abolish
East.
the West.
So we'll talk about that coming up on the other side. If you haven't downloaded the DraftKings Sportsbook app yet, what are you waiting for? Do it now. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to take advantage of that incredible offer to put $5 down on any NBA action tonight, whoever you like, a team, a player, $5 down, and you will immediately get $200 back in bonus bets.
What?
Yeah. Plus, there's the No Sweat Same Game Parlay. Make one for tonight. Maybe the Bulls-Mavs game isn't the best game to make a same game parlay for because we're all asking each other whether, Dwight Powell or Carlick Jones is going to be a leading scorer of this
30, 20
game.
pound game.
Bulls money line, Pat over.
I am hammering the Bulls money line.
Bulls
I did.
money
The
line,
bet
Pat
is
over.
in
There we go.
The hammer line?
Because the Bulls should not win this game. They have no business winning this game. It will hurt them if they win this game, which means they will win this game.
Maybe Pat first bucket.
I'm 100% with you, Matt. Never been more with you.
Oh, they are winning. So put that into your parlay, or make a parlay on a different game tonight. There's a whole lot of NBA action tonight. I think like 12 games, and then a 15-game finale on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Make all of your bets on all of this ending of the NBA regular season on DraftKings Sportsbook. Don't forget that code CHGO when you sign up.
Spurs on the Sunday.
Spurs Mavs
Is that the rivalry?
finale.
No, I don't think there's rivalry because they're just always been better. I think there's a healthy respect.
Like
I don't
Bears,
hate
Packers.
the Spurs.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
It's like Bears Packers.
No,
I don't think so.
They've always been better.
Yeah, but there's no respect there.
Will, what are you doing, Will?
There's no respect.
And
Will, what are you
the
doing?
Mavericks did have it was like a paper scissors rock scenario for a while, where it was like we could beat them for a while.
You saw that too, Joey.
Dallas got the one chip in 2011, which was I guess in the middle of the Spurs dynasty, which was mostly many years prior.
Correct.
Many years.
Spurs
prior.
was 99, 03, 05, 07,
In fact,
and then one more in 14.
Some people don't even call it dynasty, which is insane to me.
You absolutely
very
should.
insane.
Which is insane. But I think Simmons is it's not consecutive. It has to be the same.
They won
core.
5
bro.
chips
No,
in
no.
whatever,
That's a dynasty, bro.
same
You win
coach,
5, that's a dynasty.
15
bro.
years.
Same
Yeah.
stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dynasty.
Absolutely. And then 2006, there was a couple, but I think there's a healthy respect. I don't think Mavs fans hate the Spurs,
Yeah.
like the Rockets.
You hate the Rockets?
There's just the whole city. Yeah, I think there's
The whole city?
I think there's a Dallas Houston thing, which is also so boring. I mean, you got family in Houston. You know how it is.
Yeah.
get
They
it.
don't give a crap about the Rockets, though. I mean, when some of those hardened teams were flirting with going to conference finals and maybe my brother-in-law was kind of a fan, but he when he joined our family, we were like, you are
Bulls.
a Bears fan and you are a Bulls fan.
Damn.
God damn it.
Damn.
We'll let you be an Astros fan and just ignore that.
Yeah.
But he was like,
loves
I don't
cheating.
really like the Rockets anyway.
Yeah, I mean, truly, and also that's much better because of the Texans. Who cares?
Right, exactly.
Shout out to the
But
Texans.
I feel
by
like
the way.
most of the hate on Houston for a long time was people not liking James Harden.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
And Daryl Morey and the gamification
Yeah.
of the stats, right?
Correct.
We were just talking the other day about how fun those old school kind of good Rockets teams with Yao Ming and Steve Francis and Tracy McGrady.
McGrady.
Tracy
those
McGrady,
were
yeah.
fun Rockets
Yeah, they were
teams.
fun.
Yao
I had
Ming-
no problem with those.
Man, I love
awesome.
Yao Ming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember his first game against Shaq?
What was
And
it?
it was it set the records
Vaguely.
for most watched thing ever on earth. And then he did well. He really had a great game, and it was like, oh my god! I just remember how exciting that was.
Higher Nielsen ratings in the moon landing.
Truly, I think it was like this is it. I actually think more people watch that in the moon landing just because TVs were more. There's more people.
This is true. More TV.
Someone Google this on whatever you guys
on Google.
You know what I mean?
on Google. Bing it. Google it on Bing.
Yeah.
But
the whole continent. Yeah.
He was so good, and McGrady.
Something special, man. He was a special ball player.
Connor in the comments said, fitting that we get a Tankathon fest when Sabine's in the building. I need a Denzel appearance to complete the night. No, security here at our West Loop studio have strict instructions to not let Denzel Valentine anywhere near the premises.
There are certain old Bulls there are strict instructions for security to not let in. And he is on the list.
Bald-headed men is also not allowed anywhere near the building.
The list.
Anywhere near the building.
I've called the FBI also on that to make sure. No, absolutely not.
Well, this game might not mean anything tonight, gentlemen, other than the Bulls and Mavs hurting their respective lottery odds by winning accidentally. Plenty to be had and played for and clinched across the NBA tonight. So if you look at what can happen for teams in the East tonight, the Raptors and Hawks still have to figure out who is 8 and who is 9,
right?
Which affects the Bulls because that's who we're playing in that 9-10 game. Raptors can lock themselves into 9th, or will lock themselves into 9th tonight with a loss to the Celtics, or if the Hawks beat the Sixers. And obviously that means if the Hawks manage to beat the Sixers, they lock themselves into the 8th, Raptors 9th. So basically, regardless of what the Bulls do tonight, if the Raptors lose or the Hawks win, we're playing the Raptors.
Raptors are down 50-22 right now.
Looks like we're playing the Raptors.
That's called chilling.
To 22?
Wait, who's playing for them? Is it?
I don't know who's playing in the game, but they're playing against Boston.
Yeah, I would love to know who they've got out there.
Yeah, they're playing their starters: Siakam, Anunoby, Barnes, Podol, Van Vliet, Gary Trent's playing.
Play 5 minutes or
no?
They actually played
in the teens, and it's halfway through the second quarter.
They should look into this. NBA should look into this.
Miami and Brooklyn still figuring out 6 and 7 is interesting.
Yeah, very.
The fact that Brooklyn, incredible.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Incredible.
Yeah. I thought Jacques Vaughn would be good for that team when they got younger like that. So, but yeah, they're doing a good job.
So Heat are locked in a close one with the Wizards. It's halftime right now, 53-51.
Tell them what Gafford got.
And I don't know. Would you like me to click on it and find out?
Because I got an idea.
Okay.
So go tell me what Gafford got.
Let's see here.
Hit me up in the face.
Daniel Gafford, who got the start tonight. 18 points on 8 of 8 from the field.
Yeah.
As well
Drink that.
as 6 boards.
Delicious.
3 assists.
Tasty.
A block.
In your face.
Face.
Always smooth going down.
West Coast Hill. Every time. Every time, John.
One of my favorite moments.
Every time I hear Big Dave bring up Daniel Gafford, that's what I think of.
You could have asked me 1,000 players. He would say, I did not think West on South.
There was just one time back in the day when Big Dave would just talk over Gafford highlights on Outsiders.
I don't think it was a Gafford
So
highlight.
much
I think it was
fun.
just regular. It was Gafford, but it was Bulls.
Gafford,
Bulls
too.
Gafford.
Yeah, Bulls Gafford.
You predicted he'd go to Washington with
Yeah,
that.
I did. Like, you just knew it, man. You just saw this stuff writing on the wall.
The scrappy Nets, meanwhile, up nearly 20 on Orlando late in the second quarter of that one.
Yeah.
So if those results hold, if Brooklyn cruises to a win over Orlando, Brooklyn is the 6, Miami's the 7. Which, I mean, if you are a Bulls fan who does want to see the Bulls find their way out of the play-in, I like Miami as the possible result of if you win the 9-10 game, but maybe Miami wins that 7-8 game and you play the loser, which would then be Atlanta.
Be the Atlanta. Okay.
I would not want to play the team that has Jimmy Butler on it
Of course you would.
in a playoff
but,
game. Playoff Jimmy? Come on.
He's a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watched the Eastern Conference Finals last year?
I saw him miss the shot at the end. Hey, he walked right into it. He walked right into it.
Do you see him carry?
He walked in there. Well, I apologize, but
Do
you
you see him
walked
carry
into
that
it.
team to Game 7 against the Celtics?
Yeah, and his knees buckled
go
at
to
the
the
end when he took the
finals?
shot. He's carrying him and his knees buckled because he couldn't hit the shot.
I'm just saying, I watched all of the Bulls
rather be
Heat
able to
games
make
that
the
happened this
conference
season,
finals
and
than
the Bulls,
be the
for
top seed
whatever
in the Eastern
inexplicable
Conference.
reason, the Bulls had the Heat's number this year.
I feel bad for that, Will, but it was right there.
I love that so much.
It was right there.
Nothing to
sir.
feel bad about.
He
I'd
loves
rather
Jimmy
be in the
Butler.
conference
He's a
finals
Jimmy
than the
Butler.
10th
I
seed
mean, how
in
could
the
you
East.
not? I get Jimmy Butler love. How could you not love Jimmy Butler? But also, everyone knew he was missing that shot. But he pulled up for 3. Get real, James.
James
Pulls up for 3.
He called him James
because he's my Butler.
He's my Butler.
But I love Jimmy Butler.
Oh, Jerry.
Deion Allen, where's the finger out gloves? Jay Sabine, we miss you, bro. They're right there.
They're right there
on his fingies.
On your face.
Fingers are out.
I drove with these.
So basically, that's it. Like it's Brooklyn and Miami fighting for 6-7. Looks like Brooklyn's going to keep the 6, cling to that. Miami will fall to 7 into the play-in. And then it's just looking also like Toronto's going to lose, which means we play them in that 9-10 game. The West is way more interesting.
Okay.
Coming into tonight's game, can we take a look at what's going on in the West, Joe?
Abolish them?
So Memphis and Sacramento still have 2 versus 3 up for grabs coming into tonight's games. Then 5 through 9 is a complete cluster. So if you look on the left side of that, that's Western Conference. And then 5 through 9, those are all of the different scenarios that are still possible.
I almost
as
want
far
to see a
as
split screen between
which
the East and
team
West.
is which seed.
You need to have like a dictionary for this, like
Yeah.
a compass, a slide rule. This is crazy.
So basically all teams 5 through 9 have a chance to be seeds 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9.
That is
depending on what
wild.
happens tonight and then on Sunday.
That's wild, man. And like you said, it's 15 games on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like
I think there's
everybody's
3
playing.
games tomorrow. So then some teams play tomorrow night, and then we'll play Sunday as the second half of a back-to-back. But every team in the league plays Sunday,
Good God.
their 82nd game of the year. And coming into their second to last game of the year, the Western Conference is like, who wants to be the 5th seed? Who wants to go to the play-in? And
Right.
some people might be like, you know what? I'd rather go to the play-in than play Phoenix in the first round.
Fair point.
Because they have Kevin Durant back and are looking unbeatable. I think they're on like a 7 or 8 game winning streak right now.
when he
He's
plays, they
undefeated.
win.
Yeah.
When he plays, they
Undefeated.
win.
7-0, I believe.
If you avoid the play-in, your prize for avoiding the play-in is playing Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Chris Paul in the first round.
And they're hungry, too. Oh, man. The West is going to be fun to
Abolish
watch.
the West.
Abolish.
It'll be fun
It's
to
going to be
watch. Who would surprise you more losing in the first round? Just because it's so close in
Between
the West. Just because of I'm just talking about like the top teams that are there right now. Which one would you be like, damn, that's a surprise they go out?
Suns.
The Suns?
The Suns will be the biggest surprise because they'll always have the best player. Whereas like the Kings are just happy to be there, right? And they'll never have the best player. Denver, for some reason, like I don't think anyone's afraid of them because it's like we get it. You're good in the regular season. And Memphis is like, I mean, there's so much noise with that team.
There's so much wildness going on.
They're missing players.
Yeah.
Like it's it's Phoenix. I'd be shocked if
You'd be shocked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Will?
Yeah, we'll go with Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Yeah, it's a good take.
thank you.
I honestly don't know. Like I feel like right now, teams are hoping to get Sacramento. Like, is everybody 5 through 9 hoping that they end up at 6 so that they get the Kings if the Kings stay at 3?
The Kings
and the
might be
Grizzlies
ready.
stay at
Kings
2.
are
So good.
It might be
In-
really
they-
good.
inexperienced
they
team-
lost to the Mavericks though.
Like Will
Right.
told me, like Will keeps saying they're the best offense in the history of basketball.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, yeah.
Like,
But
like,
also
never have the best
an
player, though.
atrocious defensive team that also has no playoff experience.
Yeah.
Which
True.
is why
Experience
people
is
are
big.
believing that.
But also, I
Denver
think
losing in the
people-
first would be a shock.
thank you. That's what I was
that's
going
second
to say.
to me, yeah.
That was exactly
That would
what
be
I
a
was
big
gonna say.
shock.
Denver
In the
would
first
be a
round, in the
shock.
first round would be a shock.
Yeah,
It would be
for
a
sure.
shock
I think-
for me
I
if
think-
Denver
sure.
loses in the first
Porter
round.
Jr. and Murray still are like health. Like I could see them like straining something, and I could see it happening.
But they
there's
got
a world. There's a
Just 'cause
world
the
where the
expectations
Warriors
are so high.
are the 8th seed.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah,
And would you take the Warriors over the Nuggets?
Vegas would.
I would.
I'll take the
Probably. I mean,
Nuggets.
they beat them last year.
I mean,
pretty
like,
easily.
Warriors.
The interesting thing there is
Yeah, but they-
Warriors
different
would
team,
have
different
to
team.
win at least a road game
That's
in
true.
that
And that's the
series.
reason I take them.
And
Also-
they have just been god awful on the road this year.
Road game with
trash.
altitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been trash at the end. But I'm sure the thinking is like this is the 4-time champions, the defending champs. I'm sure people like, they'll get it together at some time.
They never lose when like the four was like
Right.
Steph, Draymond, when they all play, right? Like there's some like stat
Yeah, sounds right.
that I saw scrolling that I didn't really read, but I would like to cite it.
I mean,
right
to
now.
me, like,
You're correct.
like Wiggins is everything. Like
Yeah.
Wiggins is how they were able to
Yeah.
win the chip.
He was unbelievable last year
as a new piece to the championship core.
Yeah, Lakers.
Like,
yeah,
everybody like talks about Jordan Poole a lot, and he's good too. Jordan Poole has his good nights and his bad nights, but like, dude, Wiggins was crucial.
So who do you think is going to be in the Western Conference Finals?
Mavs.
Oh my God! Honestly, let's
they
do
can still
it.
get the 10th seed, John.
No one wants to. Here's the thing. No one
Luka
wants to play us.
Magic.
No one wants to play Kyrie and Luka. Are you kidding me?
That's all you heard when Kyrie got
No
hurt.
one wants to play.
It's the same argument you just made about the Suns. Like, they could have the best player in every round.
Yeah, top
true.
two. We got the top 2 players.
That's
on
true.
the
Yeah.
court.
Wow. I saw a stat in my Twitter feed when I got to the office today, and I was scrolling like, as of like February 12th, the Mavs playoff odds were like 96%.
But in their defense,
And now they are tonight, coming into tonight, 4%.
but in their defense,
wild,
they had
man.
the easiest strength of schedule since also of the entire NBA.
that right? Oh
yeah,
my
the
God.
number one easiest one. They
God,
told
I
me.
can't
That's
drink
oh
shit.
my
I love
I
when
forgot, man.
John says in their defense,
their defense.
Oh, right,
or
it is.
in his
Right,
defense,
right.
and then says
In their
something worse about that person or thing.
Bro, it'd be so funny.
in the last
And I
49
still go
minutes,
for it.
Dwight Powell has 8 rebounds.
I got Memphis.
So what you're saying is that he
Memphis?
should he should teach
I got
Pat
Memphis.
Williams how to rebound? Is that what you're saying?
Where is C-Wed Fred when we need him? Offensive rebounding. I think Clippers and Suns are going to be in the, and that's
Clippers
me
and
not
Suns?
looking at the brackets.
That could be a first-round series.
There you go. But like
Clippers and
in my
Suns.
mind,
It
those
could
are
end
the
up
two
being
teams
bad.
that should play.
Are the Clippers like flying under the radar?
Yeah.
Because they never really
They
come
are.
on.
Paul George is out.
Paul George is
Fair point.
out.
That's a good point.
Could
I
come
forgot about
back.
that. You're right.
That
You're right.
could be a big deal. I'm not
Depending
sure when he
on
comes back.
how deep they go in the playoffs. From what we've heard as the latest updates, I don't think he's coming back for the first round. Game 1 of the first round. It doesn't sound like that.
Don't sound like it, man.
But-
that looked like a bad injury. I'm so
I
glad it
also
wasn't
just
worse than
like
what it was.
we've seen Paul George take teams deep in the playoffs. We've
Well,
seen Kawhi take teams deep in the playoffs and win as the best player on that team, whether it was the end of the Spurs dynasty
Right.
when he was young or that Raptors season of his. We haven't seen the Paul George and Kawhi Clippers do anything that means a damn come playoff time. And they've been together. This is their 3rd year together, right?
Yeah.
But it's because
Fourth year.
Fourth?
but They
Various injuries. It's just-
2018. Yeah.
They went to the conference finals in the bubble.
Right.
And
Choked.
every other
No, they
year-
didn't.
Correct.
They lost them. They did not
Yeah,
go
they
to the
lost. They didn't
conference
go to
finals.
right.
They lost
Denver
to the
went to the
Nuggets.
Oh, you're right.
Remember,
They
it
were
was like
up 3-1.
73.
They were
Right.
up 3-1.
Yeah.
Right.
They
And
went
they
the
were up
next
3-0.
year.
Collapsed, totally fell apart. And then they played the Nuggets again the following year, and that's when Kawhi was out. Kawhi had the ACL. So they just haven't been healthy. But, I mean, that's not an excuse. Like, they've put together a team that should be able to.
It's just even if the reason is they haven't all been healthy at the same time, I always am someone who says if I haven't seen it, I'm not going to believe in it.
That's fair.
I have seen the Warriors win lots of championships with this core.
Just last year.
Even
I
if they
think
come in as an
won
8
last year.
seed, and even as bad as they are on the road, if it is Denver, Golden State, 1-8, I'm going to be real tempted to take Golden State.
And you should be.
I might buy a
honestly.
Jokic jersey. I just,
Yeah.
I would root so hard for the Nuggets. I'm
They
so
have
done
to
with the
win
Warriors.
that. They can't lose that.
No,
they
that's-
have to win that, bro. The narrative
Yep.
around the Joker that there would be if they lose to the Warriors would be absolutely
Especially if
insane.
He'd have to
wins
leave.
MVP.
Yes. Yeah,
And
oh my God.
if
dude.
He'd have to leave.
I would be leading the charge, honestly, if he wins MVP
And
and,
if
they
Ju-
lose,
like-
He's not going to win MVP.
Bro,
Jamal
I know,
Murray,
but I know. I
Aaron
agree,
Gordon,
but-
Michael Porter Jr., like if their top 6 are all healthy,
Yeah.
no excuse.
yeah,
No excuse.
No
when we were
excuse.
making these statements before
If
the
one of
season
them's
started,
hurt, because if they don't have Wiggins, like I mean, Wiggins is back, but if they,
Right.
they got
But dude, before the season even kicked off, when we were giving our rankings for the Western Conference, and I think I had Denver at 5, and I said it had nothing to do with Denver. I just said I didn't think they'd be healthy, and I said if they're healthy, they're the best team in the West. There's no reason why they're not the best team in the West. So it's too much riding on them that they cannot go out in the first round. They better have a deep playoff run, bro.
that happens, he needs to go to the Outback and just he needs to take some.
Meanwhile,
acid.
in the comments, we got a bunch of people talking about how they're scared that the Lakers are secretly like a scary team.
Who?
That,
I kind of believe it.
No.
I kind of believe
Everybody's
that.
talking about how they have, Splinter Cell saying Lakers have the zebras on their side. Rob saying watch the
that.
Lakers get a
Fair point.
super friendly whistle all through the play-in and the playoffs.
The numbers do show this.
Dion saying, yeah, the LA refs look focused. I mean,
D'Angelo?
that stat about the Lakers'
Dude.
positive free throw attempt disparity is absurd.
That was Clarence Thomas level stuff, man. Like that was such like, oh, this is so corrupt. Why is no one doing anything? Like I called my congressperson when I saw that. When I saw that Laker thing.
There's a beautiful painting of LeBron and a bunch of NBA officials on a private island sitting around smoking stogies together.
It's not like they're not like, they don't have like James Harden on the team, right?
Right.
It's like Austin Reeves is getting this. I can't.
Austin Reeves.
Dude, that
He's
when
a
you told
superstar.
me
I don't know what you're talking
a
about.
couple weeks ago that Austin Reeves had 2 games back to back where he took like 15 free throws, I was like, what?
Yes.
the?
Yeah, those
Here's the
back-to-back
thing
games.
about
What?
the play-in though, and why I think that 6th seed, the 5th, 6th seed race that we were talking about earlier is so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say it's Lakers Pelicans right now in 7-8. What if Trey Murphy hits 10 threes?
Yeah.
You're done. Like,
That's such a good
anything
point.
can happen in that kind of single elimination. They would have another chance to play the winner of 9-10, but same thing. Like, Anthony Edwards could just hit 10 threes, and then you're done. So, like,
Or Zach LaVine could hit 10 threes.
the idea,
That's what I'm thinking.
he could. So the idea of like gaming it to play the Grizzlies is way different than gaming it to play the Suns or the Kings, because you at least have guaranteed series against the Kings.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think people don't.
That's
I
true.
don't think anyone is going to actively go into the play-in as a strategy. I think.
I don't think anybody will.
I think you get into you want to be safe because anything can happen because any team can beat you on any night.
On any given night. Yeah,
So,
that's true.
best of 7 gives you a greater chance than winning 1 or 2
the
and
playoffs
then
are
needing
built to have the
get
best team win.
best of 7.
The play-in is built to have a little fun.
Although
Kind of fun.
Go Bars, son. Go Bars.
I did not know this until I saw it on Twitter today. As far as Bulls fans are concerned, 10 seeds so far, both East and West, through 2 seasons of the play-in tournament being a thing, 0-4.
Speaking of which, should we go watch the Bulls?
Let's go watch Bulls Mavs.
Together.
Trash basketball Friday nights. We'll be
Joe.
right back here
on
on set
AJ
for CHGO Bulls post game.
the Bull suiting up.
Goat, Savine, Big Dave, our producer Joey.
Mavs, man.
John, what time is it?
Game time. Who?
That's what's up.
Hey, that's
See you
off
for
the
post
street.
game.
Got it off the street. Peace.